The military tried to arrest me because of the compromise they made in Ekiti and wanted to do the same thing in Osun State election. And the military were used to rig the election in Ekiti State, and they were planning the same thing in Osun State. And you know, I have to tell the public of what they are doing so that the public can stop it. And the military should continue with their professional job. And when that was hard, the military authority, you know, ordered for my arrest, and I was threatened. They threatened to, you know, to even eliminate me, so I have to run for my life. That's the reason.
There's a recording at the center of this. When was that recording made?
That was recorded 2 days to Ekiti State elections, gubernatorial elections, in June 2014.
What is in the recording?
There was discussion among top government officials, specifically the then State Minister of Defense, Musini Akure, Minister of Police Affairs, Alhaji Jelili was there. The incumbent governor of Ekiti State then was an aspirant, was also part of the meeting. Omishire, who was a gubernatorial aspirant in Osun State, was also part of the meeting. And they discussed on how to rig the election in Ekiti State, and they succeeded. And they said it's just a dress rehearsal for Osun State election and the 2015 general election.
Why were you there with them?
And I was deployed as an intelligence officer of 32 Artillery Brigade. And my primary job is to gather intelligence in anywhere we are operating. And it is constitutional. Whenever there is election, there are some military duties. And I was tasked officially to cover especially the intelligence gathering, the reconnaissance, which we did, and I'm a part of person of the elections.
Can you name the INEC contact person who was supposed to bring copies of the voter ballots?
No, I wouldn't know. They said in the meeting that for INEC, we should allow them. They know how to handle the INEC. But I'm talking specifically on the military role during the election.
Do you know his post in INEC?
Who?
The INEC contact, do you know his post?
I don't know his post.
Okay. What are the strategies that they put in place to rig the election?
All right. They directed the militaries should make some arrests. They mentioned some key ruling party then that they should be arrested. Specifically, I heard of the Director General campaign of Dr. Kayode Fayemi, Bimbo Daramola, that by all means he should be arrested that night. And some other ruling party chieftains were directed to be arrested. And they also agreed that the military, the army in particular, should assist all PDP members to make sure that they succeed in the election. That was what was discussed.
So how was the plan implemented?
The plan was implemented fully because tactical commanders were directed or were given specific instructions to work with a particular party supporters or members, if you say.
Were you part of the group that arrested the APC stalwarts?
I was always with the commander as his intelligence officer. So the tactical commanders were spread all over the local government areas to cover security duties. In case there is uprising, crisis here and there, they tackle it. But I, as the intelligence commander of the brigade, I collect information from the tactical commanders and give it to the commander for onward transmission to the higher authority. So throughout, I was always together with him. That is why when he was asked to meet the then State Minister of Defense, he asked me to follow him, to accompany him. and it is customary in the army. If your senior is going to a particular place, you know, the juniors will follow, and we were together.
So who did you arrest and where?
I in person did not arrest anybody, but our troops commander, our tactical commanders, do make arrests. Okay, they arrested people and they forwarded those people to the FOB, Forward Operational Base. And as the int officer, I have to record how many people were arrested, where they were arrested, their offenses. If they are to be released, advise the commander for them to be released or detained.
What's the name of the Brigadier General who
General
was asked to proceed on leave for 3 weeks in Ocean State?
That's Brigadier General Adeyemi, who was then the Engineer Construction Commander, Nigerian Army Engineer Construction Commander.
When and where was your brother arrested?
Sorry, say again?
When and where was your brother arrested?
My brother was arrested in Akure, 32 Artillery Brigade, where I'm serving. He stays with me. He's my brother, 15 years old. He stays with me and he's going to school, Army Children's School in the barracks. So I went for an assignment in Osun State before the incident happened while he was in his school. So when they learned that I've left, so they had to go for my brother. And that's why they went for him and he get arrested.
Well, what treatment was meted out to him while in detention?
When he released, he told the family that he was chained, handcuffed, and you know, he was starved of food. Sometimes, according to him, he will be fed once or twice. And the kind of food that he's not used to, that's the kind of food that they used to give him. And then they took him to hospital after release. And the doctor said that he's ulceric, but apart from that, any other thing about him is okay. And he was detained for almost 5 months. Yeah.
And how long have you been away?
From August to, he was arrested in August, yeah, and he was released last month.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.